Nick Velasco was in civvies along our passageway here. In the meantime, an offensive foul whistled against the Realtors.
Good job by L.A. Tenorio sliding in on the help side to draw the charge there. And, yeah, Coach Boyett, and going back to Magoo's report, has a lot to be happy about the way his team was playing in that last game. They just didn't look like the same team that was lost 6 straight.
Yep. Second foul on Omolon, that play. Here's the Vance. Oh, what's he going to shoot or not? Simpson, good catch. Ends up knocking it in.
Yeah, good thing you got an import to bail you out there with the chip, because Joe got about as close as he could to traveling without actually traveling.
Parang may, ano what do you call it? The bunny step? Bunny hop of a bit there?
Yeah.
There's Menor getting a little more respect now from Baguio. The outside shot. Whoa! Sta Lucia has hit their strokes from the outside. 4 points by Omolon.
Yeah, well, Omolon, I think, is just really one of those talented guys that maybe we haven't seen a lot from in the last couple conferences, but I recall a game that he had 40 points in a PBA game, so he definitely has some good scoring ability.
Toss trying the big man walk. Won't stay down, and we come down to 4 minutes now.
Another good shot for Alaska that they just weren't able to convert on.
Long Escobar's floater does not connect, and the rebound has Alaska in control. Evans will kick it outside to Baguio. Evans looking at the shoelaces of the other side, and nails a 3.
Well, just way too much time. Joe DeVance is a good shooter. He takes less threes this year than he has in the past, but he can still really knock down that shot. And if he's wide open at 3, somebody needs to get out there and get a hand up.
Not the same confidence probably over the past few years. Having to play a lot more inside than outside, as Menor knows no fear. Got a foul from Toss. He'll visit the free throw line as well.
Well, Menor is an exceptional athlete, and he's got such a strong body, Seb. You'll see as he steps through against Cyrus, he draws the contact, and is able still to concentrate and finish that play. I mean, that's Sonny Toss bumping you. That's not a light bump. But the strength that Menor has allows him to get the opportunity for this three-point play.
Menor playing in his 8th game with the Realtors. Our ball game now stands at 18-12, and Menor already a point shy of 10 with a 9-point total so far. Simpson looking around into the corner to DeVance. Hit one on the other side. Hits one on the other.
Why not? You just hit one the last possession. You might as well take another one. And Joe DeVance starts to get a little hot and chip into this lead of Santa Lucia.
He can't find anybody open. Menor attacks. Lies up. Wanted to go baseline, and it could be a Cyrus Baguio foul.
The offensive hero for Santa Lucia in this first quarter has really been Menor with 9 points already.
And we're going to take a break here as a timeout. The full version is being charged to the Realtors.
Back here in the Victim, you're watching the PBA Live on Solar TV. Chicky Reyes here at courtside. Now here's a quick report on Alaska. Though they're assured of a slot in the quarters, the Alaska Aces are still focused in playing hard in the last 2 games here in the classification phase. This means that they cannot look past Santa Lucia, especially now that the Realtors are still high from their recent victory. According to assistant coach Luigi Trillo, game plan today is to limit Santa Lucia from scoring in transition, limit the production of Anthony Johnson, and contain the support of the top locals of Santa Lucia. And they will have to do this less Larry Fonacher, as he is still being bothered by tendinitis on his left ankle. Sev, Coach Alex?
And thank you, Chicky. And you know what, Chicky? Your dad, you miss your dad, but he was very proud of you. And our condolences when you lost your father this year. I like Father's Day. Aside from being a father, we get to thank our dads for introducing us to sports as well.
And maybe to life also.
Yeah. But your dad, was your dad your first sports teacher?
My dad was a quarterback in American football.
Okay.
And that was his expertise. So I think he would swear to you that he was an expert in all of them.
And that's where dads are truly special. Of course, we like these games because somewhere down the road, a father, most likely, was the one who taught us to like these games. In the meantime, downstairs you go with Simpson. That will not work. Break down the game for me of Simpson. He seems slow if you look at it, but he is quite athletic, quite graceful. And does he fit in for the style that Alaska likes to play?
Well, I think he's perfect for the triangle because he's just a smart player. He's a big player. He's a really good defender. He's a great rebounder. And he's played the triangle before, so he's really aware of the movements and the cuts. So anytime you get a guy that can dominate the glass, and he does that, he's a leading rebounder in the league, and a guy who can really help defensively as well as score around the post and know the offense, big help. But this guy helps Sta Lucia a little bit. AJ stepping up and drilling a 3 of his own and extending that lead back to 5.
Living up to his job description of having to be the top scorer as an import. In the meantime, Simpson gets something to go. On the other end, got a foul as well.
Yeah, just a little breakdown there defensively. Back-to-back baskets for Alaska. One from Cyrus, one from Simpson here, just attacking. See, that's where he's versatile. You know, he can play like a 5, but he's also got the ability to play like a 4, a little more face-up as well. And you saw him attacking alley peek there off the dribble and finishing in spite of the contact.
Big guilty of his first foul. Our first quarter is down to 1 minute and 46. 22-19 is our score as of the moment. Haynes, by the way, is our official underwear here in the PBA, and Simpson already with double digits, 10 points up to this moment.
Having a really nice start. And here's a matchup I expected. Tony Dela Cruz coming in to guard AJ, and early on there's help coming from Cyrus Baguio.
Jamal, by the way, inserted into the lineup. Nice pass to the weak side to Ross. And now I think this Sta Lucia team is getting used, has now gotten used to the idea. There's no more Kelly Williams, no more Ryan Reyes. Let's play with each other. We're a team now.
Well, yeah, you said it, Sev. I mean, they just shared the basketball. Here's a turnover by Dela Cruz. They just shared the basketball a bunch on that possession. AJ kicks it to Al Jamal, who hits Urbistondo, who hits Ross, who then hits Al Jamal again. I mean, that's nice ball movement, and it's fun to play when a team is playing that way.
Marlo Aquino gets some playing time, 1 minute and 12 remaining here. Looked inside, nowhere to go actually. Shot clock at 20. Al Jamal on a shopping trip goes to Urbistondo. Josh makes a decision to go to Johnson. Brings it down low. Dela Cruz trying to stick with him, but look at that step back.
Seriously, if you're Tony Dela Cruz, there's not much you can do. You don't let him penetrate to the basket. He steps back and shoots a fadeaway. He's a bigger, more athletic player. That's just a big-time shot by AJ.
Who now has 8 points, an average of 37% from the three-point area, 44 of 116 just before today's game.
Smart play there by Marley, who just got beat by the quickness of the young import. I think Simpson, I think, is about 14 years younger than Marley. I mean, he's the youngest import of this year. He's only, is he 23, I believe?
I think so.
So you see his young athleticism. Marley saying, "Sige bata, tulak na lang kita." Foul na lang muna.
You got that, huh? Alam mo na rin yan, huh? In the meantime.
Oh, good D right there by Chris Ross, forcing the turnover.
And you know what, the one good thing that the defense of Sta Lucia has done, they've taken away the game of Baguio so far in this game.
Yeah, Cyrus Baguio very quiet in this game, only with 2 points thus far in the first quarter.
Hardly any touches. It's been mostly Devance and Simpson with the bulk of the touches. Urbistondo, what was he doing there? I think he wanted to rub it off somebody from Alaska. He had nowhere else to go, actually.
Yeah, LA gambled on the reach-in from behind, and Urbistondo tried to attack, but nowhere too much to go. I think finding this guy will usually be safe, trying to get AJ the ball.
Johnson goes to Urbistondo. Marlo is free. Back inside we go. And Ross! No basket. They'll call it as traveling.
The argument there, Ross is trying to say, is the shot was blocked, but the referee saying the shot was not blocked, so you can't shoot an air ball and catch it and go right back up. So Alaska has 10 seconds to try to get a lash out of the quarter. Sta Lucia has 1 foul to give. When they get an offensive foul on LA. So now the